Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. I'm Stephen Obey. Today I'll be exploring 4 steps to get users hooked. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified of new episodes every week. Don't go away. Now, our model for today is all about creating products and services that customers will use habitually. So hence the term hook. So the hook model was developed by Nir Eyal, and he's the author of Hooked: How to Build Habit-Forming Products. Now, Nir Eyal is an entrepreneur, he's an author, and as well being a behavioral economist. Now, his approach to product development is based on the creation of habitual behaviors via a looping cycle. And this consists of a trigger, an action, a variable reward, and an ongoing investment. Now, he believes that our most purchased and utilized products achieve that status because they become part of habitual behaviors. Now, at its core, the hook model is about creating a customer habit. So let's explore this a bit more. First, the trigger. The beginning of the cycle is often an external trigger like a push notification. However, as the cycle continues, negative internal emotions become triggers as well, as we attempt to lessen these negative emotions with an action. The action. So the easier you make things to do, the more likely a person will do it. So habit-forming products make taking action painless and straightforward. Next, variable reward. The anticipation of reward is a strong motivator. Next, part of that is variability increases anticipation, making prospects and customers more likely to take an action that warrants a reward. As I say, next is investment by creating a buy-in for your customer. So this makes it more difficult for them to step away from your product or service. So we might ask, why is the hook model important? Well, it's important to understand what drives customer behavior in order to produce products and services that customers can use habitually. Now, with this knowledge, you can then create a significant competitive advantage for businesses. Now, my advice is that you use the hook model early in development of your product or service. You need to go through thinking of how your product or service will really appeal to the end user, and then think through how and why it could be habit forming. Is it purely through brand loyalty? They just love you. Is it more of a social consequence? So to be part of the in crowd, so to speak. Is it really about the product or service itself, or is there another factor? What aspect is it that appeals to the customer? And can this retail loyalty continue in the long term? These are just a few questions you might consider alongside the model itself. Now, this framework is a bit of a tricky one. From an ethical standpoint, you don't want to get people hooked on useless services or products. So, I only advocate using this model for ethically run businesses. If it's anything to do with, say, hair loss, home gyms, weight loss products, I'm really not in favor. But I do think it's great to think in terms of how to keep people engaged with your product or service. Maybe it shouldn't have been called the hook model at all, but maybe the engagement model. Hook kind of, for me, has a negative undertone. But what do you think? Is this model useless or misleading? Or when you take a look at it, does it have actually merit? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and share. Of course, please share so that others can enjoy my videos as well. You can also buy me a coffee for those long nights researching and writing these episodes. You can catch me on Instagram and Facebook for extra content, never miss an episode, or connect with me on LinkedIn and reach out. All those links are below. I'll see you weekly with a new video, so please stay tuned, and together, let's solve it like a marketer.